Uncle Peter, there was so much noise in there I couldn't get your explanation of the gifts that you gave my father. And I wanted to share that with some others.
Well, I said that I was looking at various effigies I have in the house, and I have the one that I looked at many times. It was the that one right there, Sancho Panza and Don Quixote. And I thought many times about the windmills, of course, in the story that he proposes, fighting these interminable battles that your father fought, and sometimes not successfully. And he grew up. But then I thought, no, I have another one. I have Muga. And I thought, well, maybe Muga would be more appropriate because he is so selfless. You can't have that many children and be selfish by any means. You have to be selfless. And he was a good example of that. And so I said, I have that as a reminder. And it's very important in Japan that you use these abstractions to instill this in people. And mostly the languages of Japan and in China are abstract. They're not concrete. When they say something, they go around this way, and then they come around that way, but they never go direct. And I thought, well, Muga, I've seen it many times in many homes, and they sort of worship that character because he doesn't mean any harm to anyone, and he wants to give everything he has away, and he doesn't keep anything selfishly for himself, and he's selfless. And I said, that's Robert, as far as I'm concerned. And so I just like to give him that as a reminder, not only to him but to his family, about how selfless Robert is. And so that's why I determined that. People in Kansas City, they'd ring me up in Japan, and they'd say, why don't you go down to Sumitomo Chemical, and they've got a patent on using a process, and with Shihon Nogan Shogubai. That's in Japan Catalytic Corporation. And like we drop Sumitomo and we go to Nihon Shogubai. And so I'd call him, I said, I have to talk to you on Monday about what the company would like to do with regard to Nihon Shogubai. I wouldn't say that the company wanted to drop them because Sumitomo is the largest company in Japan. You just can't go and a company like Spencer Chemical and say, we're going to drop you as a partner. So they called me right back and said, what are you going to tell us? I said, I'll tell you on Monday. So I was thinking, I couldn't go and tell them this story. I had to go and make an abstraction, typical of their language. And so on Monday I went there and I said, you know, the technology we have is like a big ball. We don't know its size. It could be this big, could be that big, but we don't know its size, but it's a sphere. And Nihon Shogubai has a small portion of this ball. And we have the rest of this to work on. But they have this little area. And they said, oh, that's true. I said, we own 50% of Nihon Shogubai. We'll have the president come to talk to you. And then to find out that they never registered a patent in the United States, and it was imbecilic to even consider that. So, but I just going to say that how do you make an abstract thing to present to them? And that's what I did. I just took a look and made a larger universe and took a little segment out of it for us to talk about.